Issuing materials from stock using the stock scanner. Now, materials can be issued directly from the store's dashboard and is generally used for one-off items. If you're wanting to enter multiple items to a bill item, you would use the multiple stock issue function, which is a similar sort of principle which we'll cover in a different training video. So before I issue some stock to an item, I just want to show you the bill item as it stands at the moment. So I'm just going to go to the contract screen and then look at the bill production items. And then if we look at this reception counter by double clicking on it, let's say detailed cost allocation, you can see at the moment we've got a blank sheet. No materials have been booked to that. So if I come out of that and then back to my dashboard, and now I want to allocate some materials to that. So it's using the QR codes that are generated from production. First of all, I will say who we're issuing this to. So we're going to issue these materials to Howard because he's come to me. He wants some draw runners, let's say, for the unit. We need to scan the contract number and the item that it's on. Now, if I just scan the bill item, the system will know what contract is attributed to and will automatically populate the details for me. I then need to say what we're issuing and how many. So if I'm going to issue 7 pairs of draw runners using the button on the scanner, whoops, there we go. I'll just say I want 7. I then scan the item code. It will then say that we're going to issue 7 to them. It's telling me I've got 50 in stock. Now I can just click the issue to contracts button, but as I've got the scanner held in my hand, it's just as easy to scan the barcode on there, and then that will read that. Would I like a transaction printout? No, I wouldn't. So I could just click on that again and that will just enter that. And that's allocated those items to stock. So to see what effect that's had on the bill item, if I go and look at the item, and now double click on the reception desk, you'll see now that it's entered from stores 7 issued to Howard Gill for item 1353, which is this item obviously, what the item was, and the cost that's allocated in the stores for that. So I can then go back. Now let's say Howard actually brings 3 of those back because they weren't actually needed. Easy enough to do. Again, I scan Howard's identity, the contract and the item that they're returned from, the item code that we're returning and how many, so we're going to return 3. But this time, I just say return items to stock and credit to the contract. So I click on that. It's just asking me to confirm that I am returning the items. Click OK. I'm not going to print the sheet out. And now if we go and have a look at what that's done to the contract, you'll see that it's taken 3 from there and it's removed that from the item. So we can look, see from stores it was issued, and then from stores 3 were returned. So it's obviously reduced my job costing as well. So I click finished, cancel. Now if I want to look at items that I've issued throughout the day or a certain period, we can use the stores issued transaction sheets facility, clicking on that, and I can search by reference code, a particular contract, or the date they were issued. So if I say, okay, show me everything that's been issued to contract 135, it will show all the items there. So we can see there that sheet number 13, we issued 7 of them to Howard, and when the date and time, and then we can also see that 3 were returned from Howard as well. And that's basically all there is to using the materials issued from your stock. Now obviously these are items that are in your material library, not items that have been booked in for a specific job. We also have a complete audit of the items that have been issued from stores by going to view material stock, looking for the item that we want to find the details on, and then we can look at view stock usage, and that will give us a complete audit. So there you can see today that stores issued to Howard 7, and then the stores had a receipt back from Howard for 3 of them. So you've got a complete audit of your stores items as well as using your transaction sheet facility.